Gotta get the plant in the frame. What's up, fucks? Welcome to episode 7 of Casting Couch. Today we're joined by the homie Mickey. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What is going on, man? How are you doing today?
I'm good, bro. It's a beautiful day. You know what I fucking love? I love that it's only like 12. It's like 12:45 right now.
Almost 1.
You gotta get a little closer,
It's
bro.
almost 1.
There you go.
Bad.
Yeah, it's almost 1. But you know what I fucking love is being productive like early in the day and getting a bunch of shit done. And then like for the whole rest of the day, you're like, fuck, bro, I did so much. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You just chill. You can nap the rest of the day if you really want to.
I mean, true. I don't fuck with naps. Do you like naps?
I fucking hate naps.
How come?
Because I feel like shit after.
Yeah, I do too, bro. I feel like actually there's like a time frame. If it's like a 30-minute nap, sometimes it's helpful.
Ooh.
But if it's like an hour or longer, then I feel like that shit is terrible. And I wake up and I'm covered in sweat and I don't know what fucking year it is. You feel me?
Yeah. If my nap is more than fucking 1 hour long, bro, just know I'm going to have the worst 2 hours of my life.
It's always
the rest of the day.
It's always trippy as fuck. You're like, is it the next day or is it the same day? You know what I mean? And you always wait, and you're confused as fuck when you wake up.
And usually, bro, if I take a nap, it's not even because I want to take a nap. It's literally just because my body can't handle being awake anymore.
You're so fucking exhausted.
You know what I mean?
You have no
so
choice.
then, like, I fucking fall asleep, and then I wake up like 6 hours later. It's like 3 in the morning, and I just wasted the rest of the night.
Oh, bro, that happened to me recently. I talked about this on the first episode, I'm pretty sure, but I fucking... Yeah, so the first episode I ever tried to film was with my roommate, Scott, and we were out here, and we smoked a bunch of weed before, but I smoked way too fucking much. And then
the first episode?
Yeah. So before the first episode, the first time I ever tried to film this podcast.
So your first run through of trying to record a podcast.
So I got literally everything set up like this, and then everything was rolling, and then like literally like I did the intro. I was like, "What's up, folks? Welcome to Casting Couch." And then I was like, "Yo, I'm way too high for this." And then I went to bed at like 7 p.m. and I woke up at 3 a.m. like fully well rested from like a great night's sleep. And I was like, "What the fuck do I do? It's 3 a.m. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?" You know?
Bruh, the time that happened to me, this was last summer, I think it was. And you know me, bruh. I'll work like a 12-hour shift, and I'll still fucking go out if it's Friday night. You know what I mean? I've recently started working Saturday and shit, but like I do not give a fuck, bruh. It's bad. Like I subconsciously to myself every fucking weekend, but I don't sleep. It's bad. Like I'll sleep like 7 hours a weekend when I work the hardest on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like I literally need to stop. But last year we were gonna go to this like little club called Fuego. One of the wackish. You know, it's fun because I like to dance. You know what I mean? I like to get jiggy and shit. So when I go, like it's fun and stuff. But we were supposed to go that night, and I was like, I'm gonna take I got home like at 6. I'm gonna take like a, you know what I mean, like an hour nap, and then get ready at 9, leave at 10.
For work?
No, to go to the club, the dance club.
Oh, okay.
And
so like
I
9
get
or
home
10
from
p.m.
work. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I get home from work at like 6:30. I fall asleep at like 7. And then they're all waiting for me. Like there was people out there that were like waiting for us or whatever. But we didn't end up going. But like I dead ass fell asleep and didn't wake up till like 2:40 in the morning. And I woke up and I was like, holy fuck, I feel so good. You know what I mean? Like I want to go party now, but obviously.
But shit,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I already fucked up and everything. Yeah. Everybody was like, but
I get that, bro. It's the worst blue balls because you're so well rested and you want to do shit. Balls. But then you just can't because it's too fucking late. So, sorry, we just skipped so much fucking information. So we're back on the other couch. I did 2 episodes on the actual casting couch, the gray couch that's in the logo. But I talked to my roommate, Scott, and he gave me feedback. And he was like, I actually like the brown couch more because there's more depth to it. And it's like, I don't know, it's a nicer looking set. And I was like, that's fair. And also, there was an issue in the other room where, because there's not a lot of furniture in the kitchen, my voice was kind of echoing a little bit, and you could kind of slightly hear it in the background of the microphone. So the audio in this room just works better, and, it's important to have good audio because, like, half the people who are listening to this shit are not looking at the video,
That is facts. So
True.
I'm glad to be on this couch because this couch is a little bit more comfortable.
You think so?
Lay back.
Yeah.
My back's not gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel good, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this.
So what do you do for work, bro? Because you were talking about your job. What do you do?
My full-time job / career, whatever. I'm a barber. cut hair full time, but I literally only work like 3 to 4 full days a week.
Okay. And how do you like being a barber? How long you been doing it, first of all? Do you enjoy it? What is it like?
So as of fucking 4th of July this year, just like a couple weeks ago, like last week, I've been a barber for, well, I started cutting hair 5 years ago on 4th of July.
Make sure the mic is pointed at
On
your
4th
mouth.
of
There you go.
July
5 years ago?
is when I started cutting hair for the first time.
Oh, so like
So on 4th of July,
before you had your barber's license and shit? Like
yeah, I
that's
was
the
already
first
cutting.
time. That's the
Like
first time you ever just
4th
fucked
of July
around.
of 2018, 2017. Do the math or whatever. But I started cutting hair like for fun and stuff, just to see if I was gonna like it or not. Fuck, lost my train of thought. But yeah, 4th of July. So as of this last 4th of July, I've been cutting hair for 5 years now.
So who's the first dude you ever cut their hair?
Castle, you know Castle,
I do know Castle.
The other
Shout out
Miguel.
Castle.
my
So
brother.
did it look decent or did you kind of fuck his head
Bro,
up?
I fucked his shit up. I really did. Like, listen, I literally cut his hair, bro, with my dad's old beard trimmer and my cousin's old like clipper. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? They didn't just use that shit for
You think
their beard
there was some
and
pubes
stuff.
on there
I'm
for
pretty
sure?
bro. But here's the
Damn.
thing, I did have disinfectant, so I did disinfect it and shit.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We ball, you know what I mean? I'm here now working as a barber and shit.
True, bro. So when you cut hair the first time, did you enjoy it? Were you like, this is dope, I want to keep doing this, or like, what were your thoughts?
So I was like, I always knew, man, that I was gonna be a barber, like deep down in my head. Like I knew that I could do it, like in elementary to junior high to high school. Well, till the time I started cutting hair and shit, I definitely would look at people cut hair or like kind of like just imagine myself cutting someone's hair, and it always just seemed really fucking easy to do. You know what I mean? So I was like, bro, I'm gonna cut your fucking hair. Looked at some YouTube videos or whatever, and I did it. Took me like 2 to 3 fucking hours. You know what I mean? But when I like finished, I was like, damn, this ain't bad. Like this haircut's actually pretty like nice. You know what I mean? Like no way I could do that. Imagine if I get good. You know what I mean? Fast forward 5 years later, I'm like where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Very cool, bro. So have you been going to barbers your whole life, like since a kid? Like you get your hair cut every couple weeks, whatever?
Yeah, I've always been very, I guess you could call me a pretty boy.
You've always been chopped up, lined up real tight?
Ever since I was little. I'm an only child, so my parents always kept me looking clean.
That's fire, bro. That's really cool. If I have a child, like if I have a son, bro, I'm definitely going to try and line him up tight for sure. Because you know what I fucking hate? I fucking hate parents who like just let their kid go to school looking just raggedy as fuck,
Rough.
like in elementary. And it's like, what are you doing? This kid can't take care of himself.
With
Fucking
like,
getting a haircut. What are you doing?
My biggest pet peeve, bro, is when kids, like, and I'm sorry if this sounds fucked up. You know what I mean? But like some parents just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
True. It's true.
And they still have the money. But when kids like go with like holes in their shoes or in their clothes and stuff.
So you're saying when parents are kind of like selfish with their money and aren't willing to spend it on their kids?
Because I mean, you kind of tell when like some kids like going through it because of their family, you know, and then but some kids just.
So you're saying there's a big difference between like a kid living in kind of like a impoverished family versus a kid who just has parents who are like, nah, fuck you can wear the Skechers with holes in them.
Because like you can tell when like those kids living in poverty, they still care about how they look and stuff. Like their parents are like trying to make the best of what they have, so that they at least make their kid look at like as presentable as possible with what they have. You know what I mean? But like there's those kids that just fuck, bro. Like, take care of your damn kids, bro. Why'd you even have them if you're not going to, like, take care of your kids? You know what I mean?
Amen, bro. Why do you have kids if you're not going to take care of them properly?
Exactly. So, strap up or just literally come on her, bro. I don't know.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, I see the connection you're making. I was like, what the fuck? We're talking about kids. But, okay, I see. Yeah, bro. Safe. Don't have kids for selfish reasons. I see that a lot. Like, coming out of high school, a lot of girls get pregnant, and it's like a lot of them embraced it. Like, oh my God, I'm going to be a mother. Hey, Jaden, wait, what? You can have like 2 of them. Fucking shout out to Jaden Ford of the Boys to Men podcast.
Interrupting our shit.
Yeah, true. Go check out Boys to Men podcast. I mean,
It's
definitely not as good as this one, but like it's cool. Jaden, get me on a fucking episode. Okay, thanks. He said yes. All right, for sure. But yeah, like I've noticed a lot of like, not to call people out, but I've noticed a lot of women coming out of high school, like they get pregnant and then they kind of like embrace this like motherly figure and shit, and they're like, and they say shit like, this baby's gonna like make me whole, this baby's gonna complete me, it's gonna make my life, and it's like, I think that's kind of fucked up.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy that you're saying that, because my barber / mentor / who kind of like brought the demon out of me, he was actually cutting my hair and he was talking to some girl, and he's like, like I don't know if it was her sister or her friend or some shit, but like a mutual friend between them had a kid, and as soon as she had a kid, her life started like falling into place in a way, like she started getting her money straight, like she had like more.
Make
of
sure
a
the
hold.
mic is pointed at your mouth.
She had more of a hold into like her life. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and then she goes and tells my homie Alex, that's his name, and he's like, she tells him, I kind of just want to have a kid so like I can just start like getting a hold of myself and getting my shit straight. And he was like, that's the most fucked up and selfish shit I've heard.
It's the most dumb fucking shit ever. That is not what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is you're not gonna get any fucking sleep for several years. You're gonna be spending all your fucking paychecks on baby formula and diapers, motherfucker.
Literally.
What are you thinking?
Literally.
You're not gonna get your shit together. You're gonna fucking go batshit crazy. Being a single mother, what?
But I also get where she's coming from, because she's so down bad in life that there's nothing else that could like push her to like becoming more independent and like literally getting a hold of herself.
So
she feels like that's her like last resort.
She's trying to go like hit some rock bottom shit, so she has like no choice but to go up.
Exactly.
I mean, that's interesting, but what I was gonna say is like I think it's really fucked up and selfish.
It is really fucked up and selfish.
Like if you're gonna bring a human, like it's not just a baby, bro. It's not just a child. It's not just a kid. It's a human, bro. Like you were a child at one point. We were children, but now we're grown ass humans. Like you can't just treat them like they're just like some little fucking thing. Like, oh, this little thing is gonna make my life dope. It's not like a dog, bro. It's not like a pet. Like that's a whole human. Like you gotta raise it right. Because it's after it's old enough, it's gonna be out in the real world, and if you raise it to be a piece of shit, then like
we don't need more piece of shit people on Earth.
And it's gonna have your name too. Your name is gonna be a piece of shit out in the real world. Like, and do you want that?
The way I see world too, bro, is like we're at the start of something, regardless if like you've already like been living in a generation of families that like already has money, or you're like born into like some type of like
make sure it's pointed at your
fame, or like some type of like, you feel what I'm saying, or like just, wealth and stuff. Like you could still change your like your generational, what is it?
The generational curse. You can always break out of the cycle of poverty.
Exactly. Or just make a different name out of it. You know what I mean? Let's say you were born into wealth, but like you guys are known as assholes. Y'all don't care about anybody else or whatever. But if you're true to yourself and you're a real ass person, you could like change that course with the rest of your bloodline. You feel what I'm saying?
Kind of like with the royal family, like how one of the dudes, I don't know any of their fucking names because I don't give a fuck about British people. Fuck British people. but that's a joke. No, Mickey's not a joke. All right. But like one of the fucking princes, I don't know his name, like married some woman who's like a quarter black or some shit.
Yeah.
And the whole royal family's being exposed like for being racist pieces of shit. And I think it's dope how he's just like, nah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn tradition. I'm gonna marry who I want. I'm gonna be authentic. I'm gonna be myself. I don't give a fuck.
It's literally like I didn't even think of that, but it's literally what I was trying to say.
Yeah. And
perfect example.
Just break out of a cycle, bro. You don't have to be your parents. You don't have to be like your family. You should be yourself.
And if you don't know what the fuck yourself is, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
Yeah.
You got time.
Everybody has to figure it out. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. You always have time. Like, because literally, I feel like life is a lifelong journey of figuring yourself out. Like, there's no final destination of life. There's no point.
I agree 100%.
There's no point where you win life. There's no point where you're like, okay, I win. Like, what do I fucking do now?
The way I see life is there's no winning in life. In life, you're meant to get fucked, but you're meant to fuck it back 2 times harder. way more.
That's interesting because like I've been getting into a lot of Buddhist shit recently, and Buddhism teaches that like a human's life is like basically about suffering. Like you suffer emotionally, you suffer mentally with like overthinking, thoughts, all this shit. You suffer like by working every day to get money and shit, and it's like life is about suffering, but it's about like
it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
It's about being at peace with the situation, being at peace with the suffering, and realizing like
literally just getting to that like it is what it is mentality, and working around it and figuring it out. You know what I mean? Because that's what I try to tell a lot of people my age. It's like, bro, like you're tripping over some dumbass shit, especially with like relationships and shit like that. It's like it's not that big of a deal, and that should not be your top priority right now. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like literally just figure it out. Yeah, feel sad, fix it, move on. Because at the end of the day, I don't think anyone our age should even be tripping that hard about any girl or guy. You know what I'm saying? Relationship wise. That it'll just literally like consume you inside, and it's a bunch of wasted time.
What it is, bro, is it's you're putting love up on a pedestal. You feel me? You're saying like love is greater than me, and like I just want to achieve that. And it's a fucked up mentality because what you should
just
realize.
Trying to fill a hole.
Exactly, bro. What you should
at the end of the day.
What I think it is like people are like, once I achieve this, once I get this love, or once I get this new car, then I'll finally be happy. Then everything will be good. But if you think like that, you're going to live like that your entire life. If you always like look for the next best thing, bro, you're going to be stuck in that cycle for your whole fucking life. You got to realize everything you need is right here, right now. You have air in your lungs. You have food in your belly, water in your body. You know, you have 2 legs that walk. What the fuck are you...
People really forget about like... And sorry I cut you off.
You're good, bro.
But they really forget about like the simple shit in life.
Amen,
which
bro.
is what like keeps you fucking going.
You know what's fire, bro? Fucking just like drinking a cup of delicious coffee in the wilderness and just like listening to the birds chirping and shit. That's fucking nice. Yeah, that's beautiful, bro.
Adding on to that, bro, when I'm like 40, 50, I'm definitely going to be a fucking granola. I do not give a fuck.
What are you waiting for, bro? Why don't you be a granola right now? Join me.
Oh, I will. Like I'm doing it like I'll still do it every now and then. But I'm not like I feel like at that point, I won't have to worry about grinding anymore.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. You're saying once you have the money and you don't have to worry about it, then you'll be like, all right, fuck it. Let's go hiking every day. Let's take mushrooms in the woods. So, bro, before we started filming, Mickey was like, bro, I want to try mushrooms. Like, I think I'm finally ready. And I was like, okay, shut the fuck up. Let's talk about this on camera because this is interesting. Like, so keep, like, what were you saying?
So, shrooms. Yeah, I think I'm finally ready to... take shrooms, man. Like I think I'm finally in my head ready, okay with like getting put in situations that I need to like.
Sorry, bro, I just touched your foot. My bad.
I'm just kidding. But I think I'm finally like not scared to be put in those scary situations, like mentally, because it is what it is. It's gonna make me better regardless. You know what I mean?
Bro, you want to hear some shit? What I heard the other day, I don't mean to cut you off, but this has to do exactly with what you said. So the other day I was listening to some podcast about using weed as like a plant medicine. So using weed in the same way you use mushrooms and shit. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about doing it like that.
Have you never had a spiritual experience with weed?
I kind of have, but like I haven't ever treated weed as like a spiritual plant medicine, you feel me? But I feel like when you treat it a certain way and when you like look at it a certain way, it'll like sort of it'll like mirror what you're seeing it as, you know?
Like to add on to that, like there was that one point in life where I was always high, but it was more spiritually in a way. I thought it was because I would see everything more positive, and when like shit would not go my way, I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. It was supposed to be that way because for some reason, like it didn't happen because like I wasn't supposed to do it at that moment. You know, like sometimes I'd be high as fuck driving on the freeway to like Salt Lake or some shit, and I'd miss the freeway exit.
I've done that. I've literally fucking done that.
And then I'm like, instead of like fuck, get mad, my mind would literally go straight to, no, it's cool, bro. You're meant to like miss this exit and go around because there's either gonna be, you could have gone in a car crash, there was gonna be some like other bullshit going on, or like more traffic. More shit to worry about. So you know what I mean?
You feel like it's like your spirit guides did that shit on purpose to like protect you from something.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. That's a really good way to think about it.
And it's crazy because like I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I the way I think is crazy because it fits with like so many different religions, so many different way other people think and shit like that. And I don't know, bro. Like it just happens in my own head.
You know what that's called, bro? It's called spirituality. Spirituality is different from religion in the sense that
I don't believe in religion anymore.
I agree with that. I feel that. Spirituality means like you have the freedom and you have the power in yourself to worship whatever you want, however you want.
Exactly.
Versus religion was founded from a position of power to like have power over the people.
You know what I think? So obviously, whatever you guys believe in, whatever you believe in, right? There's always good entities, bad entities. God, the devil, right? So whatever the fuck it is in life, you know what I mean? If you don't believe in God or the devil, good or bad entities or whatever, bad or good evil spirits, I personally think that the devil or the bad entities created religion to separate us more in our spirituality. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like pretty much in church, there's like this image that people portray as them looking their best, acting their best, like they don't like their shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? And then they judge you if you know what I'm saying, if you're not doing good, right? There's many religions that are like that. My religion was like that. There's many other religions that are like that, like I said. But like it just separates you because once you break out of that matrix, bro, you dead ass like see like, bro, this is instead of like coming more together in our spirituality, we're separating more.
Religion just separates people.
We're like judging each other more. We're hating for no reason and stuff. So I personally think that religion was created by the devil or the fucking whatever the fuck you want to say it to separate us more. If you want to say the Illuminati, bruh, because they're like, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what it was. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was definitely created to separate us more.
So do you know what religion was, you know like? What I mean? Yeah. Do you know why it was originally that way? Like why organized religion even started?
It was with the Roman Catholics, right? That's like one of the first.
I don't know, bro. I don't think so. I think before that was like Buddhism, Hinduism, and shit.
Oh, okay.
But regardless, organized religion was started originally because I talked about this in a different episode, so I'm sorry if this is like repeated information.
Doesn't matter, bro. They gotta hear it.
So fucking religion was founded because like 2,000+ years ago, 3,000 years ago, like most people didn't know how to read, and the only people that like were trained how to read and shit and how to write and all that shit were like priests and shit like that, and so they would read the words of God or whatever to the peasant people because they couldn't read and shit. But in the modern world, literally everybody can read. Everybody has access to these texts and shit. So why does religion still exist? It's like it's a form of like power over the people and like, you know what I'm saying?
That does make sense.
And like I'm saying, like you were saying, bro, it's like all it really does nowadays is like divide people. Now, don't get me wrong, religion can be good. Because, like, it's good to have a community. It's good to have a tribe. It's good to have a place where you feel like you belong and shit. But, like, I think the moment you start judging people of different religions, when you start judging and, like, thinking down upon people who think differently, that's when it's time to, like, take a step back. Like, oh, is this the right thing? Is this the right way to go? But, yeah, so you're talking about mushrooms, bro. Oh, no. So I was listening to the weed podcast. Sorry, bro. We get sidetracked so fucking much. So I was listening to the weed podcast talking about how it can be a plant medicine, and then this guy said, he was like, bliss is when you feel an emotion entirely. And I was like, huh, what does that mean? And then he was like, if you resist an emotion, like if an emotion comes up, like you think about, oh, fuck, I got to work tomorrow. And then you're like, oh, that sucks. And then you start resisting that feeling of, oh, that fucking sucks. Then you feel that like inner turmoil and you're like, oh, what the fuck, this feeling fucking sucks. But if you like sit with your emotion and like just allow it to fully like be within you and shit and like fully feel the emotion, you can find like a weird bliss in even shitty emotions, even like fear, sadness, whatever. If you just sit with it and allow it to like take you over, like you find a weird peace within that emotion. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying this a lot. I
just had an epiphany, bro. That's crazy.
I've been trying this a lot the past couple days. Like I literally did this yesterday. I was sitting there and I was like, oh fuck, I have to work in 2 days. Fuck. And then I was like, and then I started like fighting the feeling of, oh fuck. And then I was like, wait, let me just feel it. And then I just like let it take me over. And I was like, no, it's all good. Cause you know, it is what it is. I got to get money.
I feel like that's how like a lot of older people get. That's when they reach that like peace. And I'm not even on some Buddhism shit. It's just like life shit, right? Mm-hmm. They go through so much experiences and so much this and that they get to the point where they're like, it is what it is mentality, right? They're like, yeah, I feel this way. I let it. I felt fuck it. Next thing, you know what I mean? I find that kind of beautiful.
It is.
To like just be okay with like bad situations and not have to trip or have anxiety or like freak out over like shit. Because at the end of the day, bro, nothing really should be making us like act that way for shit that really is meaningless at the end of the day.
It is what it is, and also it's out of your control.
Exactly.
Why the fuck are you going to trip over something you can't control?
That's something that I still struggle with to this day. But no one's perfect.
True.
I'm trying to, like, work
Everybody
on myself
struggles
every
with
day.
that, for sure.
But, dude, I'll be tripping off my ass off a situation. I'm like, I can't even do anything about it. Why the fuck am I tripping? You know what I mean?
100%.
So then like, I just chill out a couple minutes later. But back to the shrooms, though.
There you go. I was going to say.
Shrooms. I've kind of seen people do shrooms, and I've seen the situations people have been put in, and I've kind of like I've seen that.
So you've like trip-sitted?
Yeah. And I've experienced both, like people just tripping off their ass, like loving how everything is, just feeling shit. You know what I mean?
Get a little closer to the mic, bro.
I've like experienced people. Could you hear it?
Yeah.
You want me to repeat that or?
No, you're good.
All right. I've also seen like people like that has just been struggling in their fucking minds when nothing makes sense. But like, cause I hear like shrooms really tell you all the ways you're fucking up in life. Yourself, all your problems, all the shit you're going through, blah blah blah. It shows you, but it also shows you that it's not really that big of a deal. That there's a way to fix it, and you know what I mean. So then once it clicks in your head and you stop tripping, and it like the whole like euphoric feeling clicks in,
you get that epiphany.
People just cry it all out, and I feel like I need to fucking cry it all out and just go through like, because honestly, what I'm scared of, bro. I'm not even scared of it anymore, but I was like going through this amount, like day to day. I think about it, like me doing shrooms. I feel like I need to do shrooms so the shrooms can tell me, hey, you're killing yourself, bro. You're working too hard. You're not sleeping enough. You're not eating the right way. You're doing all these things that are fucking your health and body up, that you're not even going to be able to live till this, and this happens, what you want to do. But I also want to feel it. So then that way I'm like, oh, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually fucking up, and I definitely need to, like, approach things differently. So, like, it clicks in my head. You know what I mean?
What I would say, bro, is sort out this. If you already know, like, when it comes to mushrooms, you should not have expectations. If you have expectations, you're bound to get the opposite of what you think is
exactly.
going to happen.
And the thing is, I don't have the expectations. I just kind of thought, like, worst case scenario of, like, shit that I have going on in my head.
Oh, so you're saying if you were to have a bad trip, that's what it would be about.
That's kind of like my like.
Here's the thing, bro. With mushrooms, it'll show you like what's in the back of your head, what's fucking with you, and if you literally already know what's fucking with you in the back of your head, like if you already know you need more sleep, if you already know you got to stop working so much, why are you doing the shrooms? Like, just deal with the shit first and then take the mushrooms, because don't you want them to teach you shit that you aren't aware of? Why would you want them to teach you shit you already know?
Because I'm really hard-headed, and I genuinely need to like.
So you feel like you're so stubborn
that
you need just like a fucking slap in the face in order to finally change your ways. Yeah. I mean, hey, bro, it might work. It just might fucking work. And
that's just an example of it all, right? But I've also heard from shrooms that like it rewires your brain and like kind of gets rid of addictions sometimes. I don't know if it's fully true, but I've kind of heard that you do get like a fresh restart of your brain in a way, like thinking of life differently. You know what I'm saying?
It is kind of like that. Every time you take mushrooms, it's like your perspective on life kind of resets.
Yeah. So that's what I need in a way.
I mean, hey, bro.
So what I want to do, what I was trying to tell you earlier when you cut me off, is I want to take, because honestly, and don't feel bad for me, but I don't have a comfort zone. Like, people's usually comfort zones like in the room, their bed. Yeah, I feel comfy in there, but I don't feel like I'm safe in there. I honestly don't have a place where I'm like, I can just chill here, relax, no one's going to bug me. I feel completely 100% safe. Like, no. I've never had a spot like that in my life. And when I do feel safe or like good and relaxed and not really worrying about shit is when I go out on trips. I go on a trip. I'm just kicking it on in the fucking like hotel or the Airbnb or whatever the fuck, and I feel at peace 100%. Like I'm not even worrying about anything.
So you feel like you have the spirit of like a nomad. You're like a traveler. You want to travel the world and shit. You don't want like one stable location.
I don't want one house. I'm gonna have houses everywhere, and wherever I want to live that day or that weekend, I'm gonna fucking live there.
I actually feel that 100%, bro. I like when I went on a cruise recently to Alaska and Canada, I was thinking that I was not going to enjoy like sleeping in a different bed and like being in a different environment, and I thought I was going to be uncomfortable, but I actually really fucking loved it. And I loved like seeing new places and like just like talking to locals, and like it's fucking great, bro.
So here's what's
Traveling's
crazy,
dope.
bro. I always lived like that on some like I don't care where I sleep or where that I'm comfortable wherever, you know what I mean? Until I fell into a deep depression. And then I think that's as close as I got to having like a comfort zone in my bed. Because I went out to San Francisco and I hated the whole trip because I was just like not doing well mentally. You know what I mean?
In bad headspace.
And like I hated being in that bed. I'm just like, I wish I was just home. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go check and make sure we're still rolling on video, bro. But yeah, you keep talking. Keep going. So you went to San Francisco. It was shitty because you were fucking depressed. Your bed was your comfort zone
at the time. And I feel like at that point, I was just like, damn. Like it felt weird feeling like everybody else in life. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're all like, oh, like. Here's another thing. When people say they can only shit at their house because they're just comfortable there and they can just rip ass and everything. I'll rip ass anywhere, bro. I do not give a fuck. I'll fucking blow up a toilet and a half of a girl's house that I go fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I do not give a fuck. Like I just don't, bro. I really don't care.
You're a dog.
And that's how I feel about like my bed too. You know what I mean? I can sleep anywhere now. Like now that I'm doing a lot better mentally and shit. Like, dude.
You just see it as another bed.
But like that's what I was saying. Like it was weird feeling like normal like everybody else.
So when you say everybody else, so you're thinking that like the majority of people in the world like need this comfort, need this like security, this stability in their life.
Like people get like like homesick because they don't have that security of them like being in their bed or in their space where they feel comfortable 100%.
I agree 100%, bro. I'd say the majority of people are like that. The majority of people aren't super like nomadic and love to travel.
Yeah. And that's what when I say, bro, I'm not normal, bro. I'm not fucking normal at all. I wouldn't even say I'm mentally ill because I don't think anybody's mentally ill.
I don't think you're mentally ill, bro.
No. I'm saying like, you know how people say like, oh yeah, like I just have mentally problems and I have to like go take pills and like blah blah blah, this and that. Like I suffer from anxiety and I always have, and I'm fine. Like I don't need no pill to help me. You know what I mean? Like I figured out how to cope with it on my own and shit. And I'm not even trying to talk shit or like sound controversial or anything, saying that like anxiety and depression is all like.
You're not saying mental illness is fake.
Nah, I'm just saying a lot of people take that over too much and use it as like a way to like have an excuse for certain things or even attention sometimes, which is kind of really fucking sad because there's people like I'm not even going to use myself as an example, but there's people out there that really struggle with that shit on a daily basis that to me it's just like straight disrespectful to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. I get what you're saying.
But fuck, what was I talking about?
There's people who like suffer from depression and anxiety and shit like quietly who don't use it for attention, and it like genuinely fucking like is so hard to deal with, and they hear these people using it for attention and they're like, man, shut the fuck up.
Literally. And back to like saying about how I'm not normal. Like I've always known since I was like 4, 5, since I can remember, that I was not meant to be in this like world to just do simple shit. You know what I mean? So like I would instead of like I have like my collection of Hot Wheels still that I had from back then, and I remember like playing with cars, right? How do like little kids usually play with cars? Like give me an example of a normal little kid playing with a bunch of like Hot Wheels cars. Or crashing into each other, right? Some bullshit.
Yeah.
I would literally line my shit up, display them,
and like act like you own a car dealership.
Act like those are all my cars at my house.
Damn, bro.
And then I'd like walk in, get in, and then like do some shit, and then or I'd pretend like I have races with my friends and stuff. But like I always knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck is a 3 or 4 year old thinking that way? And then every time, like, you know, as I get older, more aspirations, more dreams in life would come through, and everything seems like reachable. There's not one thing besides, like, I guess I don't fucking know.
You couldn't be like.
I'm not a freak of nature, you know. I'm a normal looking person.
So
like,
you're saying you couldn't be like a.
I'm not like a D1 football player.
Yeah, I was gonna say like an athlete.
But like, besides that, if I'm gonna fucking sing, I can sing. If I'm gonna learn how to play an instrument, I can you know what I mean? You can literally do anything you want. So since the fact that I've had that like mentality since I was little, it's like just insane to me how like I just know. Not that I was broken out of the matrix or whatever. It's just more like I just know I have a purpose here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To show other people to like break out of it.
When you say broken out of the matrix, like I've heard you say that a few times now. What do you mean by that, bro? Like the matrix, meaning like everybody's plugged in, everyone's following like the norms of society and what they're expected to do and shit.
Yeah.
And you're saying
literally
like,
society norms.
When do you think is the point when you break out? When you like fully decide to be yourself and do what you want and shit?
Literally.
And I mean, hey, it's not as easy as it sounds,
I still struggle though. You know what I mean? I'll like be like I'll be put in situations where I'm like, fuck, bro. Like I'll struggle like doing certain shit. There's a fucking spider on your wall.
No, that's a box elder bug, bro. Oh. We have a fuck ton of those in here.
Anyways,
like I'm surprised one hasn't crawled on me. I get put in
situations where I'm like upset at a certain situation, then I realize I'm like, bruh, it really does not fucking matter. Like, you know, you should not be mad at the shit. And then like the day later, I'm like, okay, like it's fine. You know what I mean? But like for the most part, I'm like not trying to do anything like anybody else. You know, not even just trying to like separate myself.
You're
it's
not
just more
trying
like,
to be different. You're not going out of your way to try and be different. You're going out of your way to be yourself.
Yeah.
I get that 100%, 100,000%, bro. You're speaking straight facts, bro.
You know, and my biggest thing, bro, like what I love from people is when they're just real from the get-go. Like if I'm talking to a girl and she just wants to fuck, or I just want to fuck,
honesty, realness.
I'm going to just go straight up and say, hey, I'm just trying to fuck. No? Okay. Bye.
I think that's
you know what I mean?
That's a noble ass approach, bro. I think that's the way to do it.
Another example, like, hey, I really don't like the way you talk to me. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. This is just how I talk to everyone. I'll change that to you because not everyone like likes the way I approach things or say things and stuff. Because I don't take life serious, bro. Half the shit that I do is a joke. Became a barber as a joke. Started making music as a joke. Like, started selling hats as a fucking joke. And it's bad sometimes that I take everything so lightly. You know what I mean? And I do it because then...
I honestly think that's a really good way to live your life, though. I feel like that's how I try to live. I try to live and have fun and not take shit so seriously. Because at the end of the day, what's the worst possible thing that could happen to you? You fucking die. And guess what? Like, if I'm having a great time, if I'm laughing, having a good time, and then I fucking die, at least I died doing some fun shit and having a great time. That sounds really dark and shit.
No,
like,
it's not dark at all.
Not to make it all.
We're gonna continue the darkness, but I know. Like, I'm not even gonna like ask you if you feel this way, but I know you're at the point in life where like if you die, you die. Like it was meant to be that way, right?
True, but like I also really enjoy being alive. I enjoy living.
I loved living too, but like now I'm not afraid of like a motherfucker rolling up on me and you know what I mean,
just shooting you in the
shooting
face,
me or killing me or whatever because. Okay, fuck it. That's how God wanted it. I believe in God still and other things, you know what I mean? That's how God wanted it, and that was my time, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get that.
Regardless. Hopefully, it's fast and quick. You know, I don't have to fucking struggle.
Amen to that.
But I'm really not scared of death anymore.
When did that change? Do you know?
Last year, when I was on my weed shit, when I was always high.
Yeah.
That's when it clicked. When I asked you if, like, the whole spiritual shit, if you've never experienced spiritual stuff, I was just like, fuck, bro. Like, if I die, like, it was just meant to be that fucking way. Like, it is what it is. Like, everything happens for a reason.
That's so true, bro. That's so fucking true. I mean, there's definitely some people listening to this right now who are like, fucking bullshit. God isn't real. And it's like, I mean, hey, if you feel that way, that's okay. You can feel that way. Like, don't...
I respect everyone. You know what I mean? Like,
don't think of us and don't get mad at us for having a different opinion. This is just... I don't know. We're just having a conversation here.
This is just our stuff with like.
You're just along for the ride.
Believe.
You feel me?
But at the end of the day, I just want everybody to know that I love everybody, regardless of what you are, what you believe, what you think, how you dress, how you speak. Because you're human. Like he was saying earlier, you're fucking human and nobody's perfect. And there's no right way of doing anything in life. That's one big thing that I like. If you're getting one thing out of this podcast is that there's no one right way of like.
Well, there is one right way to make cereal. Cereal first, milk second.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? You put milk
first? I don't
think
those things matter, bro.
I was just making a joke, bro.
Okay. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I know. But
do you put milk in first?
No, I do put the cereal first.
Okay, so you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
If you put milk in first, you're fucking weird.
But if I put the milk in first and I have I really don't care. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't.
Like, I know this bugs you. I know this bugs you. No, but I drizzle my ketchup on fries sometimes.
Ugh.
Shit like that. I'll bite the Kit Kat. I think those things. Okay,
you
and I'm sorry to talk
sideways.
Shit. I'm doing this to talk shit, but like it's another societal norm type of shit because it's the memes on social media, all that bullshit. I've always never been a fan of it. It's like, why the fuck not? If you want to do it, but fucking do it the way you want to do it. Goes back to me saying the whole shit about like you could there's no one right way of doing things or approaching things, like going to school, getting a job, getting your fucking money. You know what I mean? There's no one right way of doing anything, in my opinion. Like there's. Like, you don't have to, graduate high school, go to college, do this and that, blah, 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 and then live your life, right? You could honestly drop out of fucking high school, get your GED, and you'll probably be making more millions than a lot of the... obviously, you have to have the right mentality for it, you know what I'm saying? If you're dropping out just because you fucking hate school and you can't handle
everything with the right mentality, the right plan, like with if you're willing to put in the work, anything can lead you to success.
Yeah. But back to the cereal thing. Please put the fucking cereal in first.
Yeah, bro, for real, what the fuck?
Yeah. But anyways.
Fuck were we talking about?
I don't know.
All right, bro.
Check the list.
Well, yeah, goddamn. We talked for so long, and I didn't even have to look at the list. So, I got a haircut from you yesterday. So, thanks for that, bro. It was beautiful. It was a great time. And while I was getting a haircut from you, bro, we talked about addiction. Whew. And it's because you started making music recently, right?
Yes, sir.
So you've officially dropped just one song.
Just one song.
And you're working on like 4 other ones right now too, huh?
Like 8.
Like 8? And yeah, the fucking Mickey was showing me like some demos yesterday while he was cutting my hair. Also, I think possibly one of the first barbers in the history of the world to sing to their client as he's lining them up. But I appreciated that, bro. It was beautiful.
I got you. It's been a rough week. And
how so?
One of those, waking up and going to work has been the hardest thing this
week.
So I'm like, fuck it. I don't even care if I get behind. I'm going to have fun at the shop. And what's been keeping me going is this music shit. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to show like the clients that I truly like appreciate and love, like my shit that I have coming. You know what I mean? So I'd sing to them, rap to them, show them my like songs and shit. So I was doing that like Thursday and like Friday, just because I was just trying to like have like time pass by.
Do you have to work today, bro?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No. I'll be back in tomorrow. Honestly, I need the break, bro. I'm not going to come back till
Why don't
Tuesday.
you take a week off or something, bro?
I will. I'm just trying to, right now I'm with the whole like music shit and the whole like, me never having a hold of my finances. It's like kind of impossible for me to stop for a week sometimes, but I'm getting there. I'm finally getting a hold of my finances and stuff. But I will. I'll take a week. We'll break off soon. But anyways, back to the whole addiction shit. My music.
So you had a song you were working on.
Yes.
And the song was about, wasn't it about like your time when you...
It's pretty much my relationship with weed.
Yeah.
I'm portraying this song as like, if like me and a girl in a relationship, but it's like me and the blunt or me and the weed or whatever.
So it was a metaphor. The whole song is like you're talking about it as if it's a girl, but you're actually talking about the weed, the blunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I remember that because you were saying like one of the bars was like right after I hit it, I regret it or some shit.
So like I'll say the lyrics right now, but it's called "I Can't Get High No More." I don't know if I'm gonna name it "Can't Get High No More" or "Blurred Up."
I like the first one.
"Can't Get High No More" is nice, huh?
Yeah.
But
point the mic.
But what I like the chorus or whatever or the hook, I don't know yet. I'm still like working on it or whatever. But I say, The way this blunt is going through me, I wish I never met it. I can't get high no more, because then I lose control. And then I say, I hit it one more time and I feel selfish. Wish to myself I didn't do this. My mind's so blurred up and I feel so emptied out.
Fucking real shit right there, bro. Real fucking shit.
And pretty much what I'm trying to portray through this song is like how I was just stuck in this like gray area in life when I was so down bad. Literally around the same time of like when I went to San Francisco. That's when I was starting to sober up. And I was just stuck in this gray area where I fucking hated being sober, but I also hated the fact that I would still get high because I fucking hated being high too. Like I was so down bad that I was just paranoid regardless. You know how people like smoke weed because of their anxiety?
Yeah.
Like I'd smoke weed and my anxiety would get even worse.
That happens to me sometimes,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure. I think it happens when like in sobriety when you're just really anxious or just like dealing with shit and you get high, it only makes it worse.
Exactly. So then it's just pretty much me portraying like the relationship with me and weed, how like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are going to have to wait for me to drop it because it's really, I think it's going to hit. But like you could definitely like, you know, instead of weed, it could be cocaine, alcohol, whatever, which goes back to the whole addiction thing we was talking about. It can that song can fit with any type of addiction. Addiction
is very real shit. And I remember when I was growing up, my parents would talk about addiction, or like the DARE program would talk about addiction as if as if you're addicted. If you're addicted, you're fucking mentally ill. There's something wrong with you. You're a piece of shit. And it's like, it's super fucked up how America really treats people with addiction like they're fucking animals, bro. Like homeless people,
everybody has an
treat
addiction.
them like animals. Fucking yeah, it's
everybody has an addiction.
I think that's true, bro.
No matter how small or how big. Everybody has an addiction. And I'm fucking addicted to this piece of shit thing right here. And I use it to cope with my head going crazy. I'll be driving and watching YouTube or on my phone all the time. Now, I don't even pay attention to what the fuck is on my phone. It's just because there's so much going on in my mind.
It's just a distraction.
I need to like use it to distract myself. And it's bad.
I get that, bro.
But like I have to pull my phone out sometimes. Sometimes at work, I just have to check the time to like get some like the little serotonin, because you know I'm so addicted to like turning on my phone and shit, and you know what I mean. But like, dude, everyone's addicted to something. A lot of people are addicted to coffee.
Like I used to be, bro. I possibly still am dealing with a coffee addiction, bro. Fucking, I think I talked about this in a previous episode, like as well. Fucking, yeah, I was drinking like 3 to 5 cups of coffee for years, bro. Like from when I was like 14 till like 19 or something, or 18, and I was like tweaked out all the time. Like when I was awake, I was tweaked out on coffee just all the time, and that was my normal state of consciousness. But now in the past maybe like 9 months or so, I've been very, very like aware of this, and I've been cutting back on coffee. Now I only
So you
drink.
already talked about what happened?
I alreed talked about how I got like acid reflux and I got ulcers, and that's why I had to stop because they shoved a camera down my nose. Have you seen the video? Yeah. So I already talked about all that shit, but like now I'm going to talk more about like the addiction side of it. It's like, I don't know, maybe I still am like slightly addicted to coffee, because like
I still can definitely relapse.
I still have like 1 or 2 cups a week. And I feel like it's mostly because I just love it, bro. I love the taste of coffee. I love
because remember when we first talked about it at the shop, you were like, I'm not even addicted, bro. I don't even like the caffeine feeling. I just genuinely love the taste of coffee. That's what you told me.
I think that's actually true. I don't think I'm addicted to the caffeine, because nowadays I don't like the way caffeine makes me feel. It makes me feel like shaky, like my hands are hella unsteady.
I get very overthinkish and anxiety.
Same. I mean, I don't really get anxious,
when I'm like on the caffeine, bro, dude, I just overthink everything and everything, bro. It's kind of like, fuck, like why? Why did I like chug this fucking Red Bull? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But for me, it's more like it fucks up my sleep, because I'm so up. Like I can't go to bed at a good time, and then I regret it so much the next day when I feel like shit because I didn't get sleep. And it's like, I genuinely. If decaf coffee tasted just as good as normal coffee, I would be drinking that shit. But decaf fucking sucks. It's like so empty. And maybe there's someone listening like, nah, bro, you're not doing it right. There's a way to get good decaf. And if so, fucking send me a DM or some shit. All my social medias are at Chappy Tits. But yeah, bro, I just love coffee. Like, I just love the smoothness of it. I put a splash of cream in that bitch. I love the smell, the taste, like just everything about it. Like, if a woman had like a slight coffee scent on her mouth, bro, I'd fucking lick the shit out of her teeth. Like, that's how much I love it, bro. Like, I would make out with a woman with coffee breath, no doubt.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. So I'm just dealing. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to get a coffee after we filmed, bro.
I'm down.
Bet. Okay.
Dutch,
for
bro.
sure.
I drink coffee. Just I make sure to tell, cause bro, the times I had like a really bad coffee experience was cause like my barber, the one I work with, I'd ask the motherfucker for a coffee, and motherfucker would ask for like some certain shit.
Some
that
like
came
quadruple
with,
shot espresso, some whack
literally,
shit.
it already came with one shot. No. It already came with 4 shots of espresso, plus 2. So I was like drinking 6 shots of espresso, bro.
That's like
I'm
6
gonna tell a
cups of
story.
coffee.
You could take this out if you want, but I genuinely thought, I was like, what if I'm gay? That shit like popped in my head, and I started overthinking. Like, fuck, bro. While I was cutting a client's hair, and I was like, there's no way I'm gay. Like I was like, I don't know why the fuck that shit went through my mind. And no, I am straight as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I like didn't experience or anything, but I know that I'm straight. Like, I had my doubts. You know, I feel like every guy has had like, what if I'm fucking gay?
Dude,
you know,
that's hilarious. Because I'll tell after you're done talking. I'll tell you about when that happened to me.
and I'm not. Honestly, I'm at a point in life where I'm not insecure about this shit anymore, bro. I tell people all the time, like every single motherfucker in this life, in this world, I mean, and this is not a disrespect to any gay, LGBTQ. Like, I love y'all. You know what I mean? But like, obviously, the way society raised us, you know, we have certain ideas or ways of the way we think and shit. But I was like, bruh, like, I genuinely asked myself, what if I'm gay? For like, I don't even know why. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro.
Like, I was just like, what? Like, well, and I just started thinking, like, fuck, like, there's no way. Like, I don't even remember like liking guys when I was little or like this and that. And I was just like tripping on my ass for like 15 minutes straight with the struggle in my head of like, fuck, like I might be gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
And I was like,
it's because you were tripping on caffeine.
On the caffeine, bro. I was just overthinking any little thing. And then I was just like anxious too. I don't even know. But then like after, I was like, bruh, like I'm never drinking coffee or caffeine again. And here I am drinking a fucking Red Bull every day again, which is bad. But like,
are you anxious right now? You good?
No.
Does one Red Bull, like, are you fine?
No, I'm good.
So
even with 2, bro.
So
I can drink 2, but then my heart starts to fucking hurt.
So if we are you sure you want to get coffee after this then?
That's 6 shots of espresso, bro. I can drink a normal coffee and I'll be fine.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like I'm saying, like crazy caffeine, like it really fucks me up. But yeah, that was my experience with like high doses of caffeine, and I was like,
did you see my video where I drank 25 cups of coffee?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so I made a video a while ago. I can send you the link. I feel like it's a pretty good video. But I didn't drink 25 actual cups. I had these like coffee pod things that were like 5 cups worth of caffeine in each one, and I drank 5 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Which is 25% of the lethal dose of caffeine. Yeah. So, yeah.
And what the fuck happened? Did you think you were gay too?
No, I didn't think I was gay, but I thought I was going to die.
I thought I was going to die.
No, I didn't actually, but it was awful, bro, because like caffeine, it boosts your energy up to a certain amount, and then after that point, when you keep going up, you start feeling like shit because that caffeine dehydrates you a lot, so you start feeling like the opposite. You start feeling less energy, but at the same time,
like
your
crashing?
heart... Yeah, but your heart is like fucking pounding, and it's like...
My God.
And then I started feeling really sick, like I felt like hungover, bro. Like I was getting like cold sweats. I felt like I was gonna puke. Like it was terrible. And then right after I filmed that video, I was working as a DoorDash driver, and I had to go to work right after. Yeah, it was awful.
So all this shit was happening while you were driving around.
I was driving around just like shaking like a bitch, and I was like waiting in restaurants like for an order to pick up, and I was just like, fuck my life, you know? It was bad, bro.
Yeah, if you do that again, bro.
I'm not doing that shit again. I'm good with 1 cup of coffee a day. If I ever have more than 1, I regret that shit so much. Like 1 and I'm good. You know? And even a 12-ounce cup of coffee now is too much. I can only handle an 8-ounce cup.
Really?
Yeah. Like shit, like my caffeine consumption went from like a superhuman to like a bitch. I'm a bitch with coffee now and caffeine.
I only drink coffee usually when I go on a date.
Dude, coffee is perfect for dates. Coffee shops, literally perfect, bro. Public place. Okay, this is a pro tip for anyone in the dating scene. Coffee shops, public place. They feel safe. You have a conversation. It's cheap as fuck. Max, you're gonna spend like $10 on both of you, and like you can drink your coffee and then just fucking like if it goes well, then that's great. You can keep hanging out, or if it goes shitty, you can dip. It's perfect. Literally perfect.
Perfect. And on top of that, pro tip from dating. This isn't even for me because I haven't even done it yet because I'm like, I don't care too much to have a bitch go crazy for me right now. But first date, obviously, coffee shop, but meet there, right?
Oh, yeah. Meet there.
Meet there and fucking leave after an hour, bro. You leave like 1 hour max and get the fuck out of there.
So you think it's good to like meet up, make an impression, have them thinking about you, and then leave.
Dip at the climax. And then they're gonna be like what the fuck?
They're gonna be like, "That's it. I want more, bro.
Exactly.
I want to see you." Genius.
And then you leave them, and then you just give them a little side hug, dip, do your fucking thing. Don't hit them up. Have them hit you up first.
God
and
damn.
if they don't hit you up, hit them up like a week or two later. Because honestly, patience is key, bro.
Patience is key, bro, and it's all about like not feeling needy. Because if you're needy and pushing and pressuring.
Simp behavior.
People can definitely feel that. They can feel the clinginess.
Trust me, I learned the fucking hard way. It is what it is. I always have to learn the fucking hard way, so it's like it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do that, and then the next time, same thing. Meet up somewhere, maybe 2 hours now. But like, if you want to go in for the kiss, go for the kiss, but don't kiss longer than 5 seconds. Kiss her for 3-4 seconds, let go. All right, I gotta go. Fucking dip. Repeat the same thing again. If you gonna make a good impression, she's gonna be fucking going crazy. Why the fuck does this guy not like me? Why this isn't that? Honestly, bro, I'm giving out too much fucking information right now.
Yeah, we should be charging for this. This is like genuinely, this is the fucking way to do it. And there's like so much like science behind this shit. It's like
crazy. And the thing is, I'll let you know. Like, I'll tell you guys who told me this. One of my clients. Motherfucker is literally a top G.
He's like a dating coach type hitch
but
dude.
He's like a salesman that makes like 400, 500K a year. He's like 50.
Talking to the mic a little bit.
He's like 50 years old. Like, he has like other streams of income. Like, he's set. You know what I mean? He knows what the fuck his worth is and shit. So when he tells me shit like this, bro, I let the motherfucker talk and I'm just taking the shit in. You know what I mean?
Taking notes and shit.
That's one big thing. Another big tip, when you talk to someone older than you, even if it's 1 year, turn into a fucking sponge. Learn from other people's mistakes and don't fuck up on your own.
Don't act like you know everything. There's definitely shit. Anybody on earth, there's something they can teach you.
There's always a bigger dog than you. Always. That knows more than you. So, you know what I'm saying? Never stop learning. You won't stop learning until you fucking die.
Dude, true. I've been like I said, life is a lifelong journey of like discovering yourself and finding yourself and like finding out new shit. Life is also a lifelong journey of like learning new shit, you know?
Oh yeah. And I said this on Jaden's podcast too. And I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna repeat the shit. But like, one of the biggest attributes / like skills to have in life if you want to be successful is being coachable. If you're not coachable and you think you know it all, bro, you're not going to get anywhere. Even if you don't fucking like it. Eat up your fucking ego and like, if it doesn't work, then you can prove them wrong. That way your ego will be even way more boosted because you were right in the first place. You know what I mean? But be fucking coachable because, dude, I'm telling you. Bruh, it's so much easier to improve when you're coachable.
I forgot to say, so you thought you were gay? Let me tell you this. So I took mushrooms 2 Fridays ago. And while I was tripping on mushrooms, me and my roommate Scott, he was trip sitting me. We came to like this open, like clear area of like the hiking trail we were on. And we were sitting there just talking for a minute. And then like for a split second, like that thought of like, what if I'm gay? It just entered my head for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. And I think it's because I was talking to my roommate about like how it's frowned upon for men to be in touch with like their feminine energy and shit. And I was like, isn't that fucked up? Like, you can be in touch with your...
It is fucked up.
You can be in touch with your feminine side and, like, your emotions and all that good shit and still not be gay. Like, why toxic masculinity is so fucked up? And then my boy Scott was like, bro, are you gay? And then I was like, oh fuck. And then for like 10 seconds, I
You
was like,
believe toxic masculinity is really a thing?
100,000%, bro. Yes, of course it is. Toxic masculinity is a huge thing. Dudes who are like, dude, I'm not fucking gay, dude. Don't fucking touch me, dude. Like shit like that. Like,
I think that's just more of an insecurity.
that's what it is, bro. Toxic masculinity is being insecure about your masculinity. So you have to like
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
over fucking what's the word? Overcompensate.
Yeah. Then yeah. I just.
But also it's
I also, but I mean, I just don't. I also like. I like when, like I like when a girl knows that like, I'm manly. You know what I mean? That more like, this guy will protect me, type of deal.
It's all about balance, bro. Because you're right.
I agree though. I really do.
When it
agree
comes to being masculine, you should have a female if you're straight. Like,
right?
You should have her feeling like she's safe. You should have that like secure feeling.
But also, there's situations where the female also has like masculinity type of like shit that goes on.
Like when she's putting you in handcuffs and shit, you gotta let her do it, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a balance when like sometimes a man has to take the feminine side of things, and then there's sometimes and vice versa.
It's all about balance, bro.
It's all about balance.
So this goes back to my mushroom trip, bro. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
So anyways, I thought I was gay for like 10 seconds, and then I thought back, and I was like, wait. But if I was gay, I would have known like when I was a kid, right? Like I would have been attracted to men like a long time ago.
That's
so
exactly what went through my head.
So I was like, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I started laughing super hard. I was like, dude, I thought I was gay for a sec.
When I confirmed I was gay.
What?
I mean, I was straight. Fuck. She's gonna think I'm gay, bro.
Dude, that's the thing.
My ex genuinely thinks I'm gay. She thinks I'm like.
She's a fool, bro. She's foolish.
But,
bro, I make so many gay jokes that the homies like sometimes they genuinely like they're like, bro, I don't know.
It's just funny. It's just funny, right?
It's hilarious.
But listen, I was at Chipotle, bro, and I saw two guys kissing, and I'm not even gonna say what I felt because it's probably gonna be rude. But I knew. I was like, yeah,
but you were
I'm
just
not
like,
gay.
not for me.
I was like, I'm not gay, bro, at all.
I mean, hey, it's good to have those moments when you just like, when you like, you're reassured. You're like,
yeah,
all right, I'm good. Yeah. I remember one time, I think I was like 15. I was like, dude, what if I'm gay? And then
I hate how it's always like that, bro. It's not even on some like.
It's not even like I see a dude and I'm attracted to him. Yeah. It's just a random thought. Like, what if I'm gay? Like, what would I do?
Yeah, like it just happens. Like, what if I like turns out that I'm fucking gay and shit?
Bruh, and then
I hate that it's like that.
And then
back to what you just said though, bro. Say what you said. Oh shit, my bad.
You're good, bro. No, the headphone splitter just got disconnected for a sec. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I was like 15 and I was like, what if I'm gay? And then I like looked up like a gay porno or something and I watched like 5 seconds of it and I was like, you know, this is just not for me. And then I clicked off of it and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I figured it out. I think I'm good.
Nah, bro, you're big respects for that because I could not do that.
Why would you be too scared? Like, what if I get a boner, bro?
Nah, it's not even that. I just feel so like uncomfortable, bro. Like it's not. To me, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Like how I grew up.
The way you were raised.
The way I was raised, like seeing two gay men just like fuck each other is like, nah.
It's just like this weird like unconscious block in your head.
It's
You're just like
what the it's like if I was like watching some dude just like slice his throat open.
Oh, so it just seems super unnatural to you.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't call yourself like homophobic,
I'm not
right?
homophobic at all. One of my bestest friends is gay.
Okay.
Like, that motherfucker, bro, I love that dude. Like, I'd hug him. I'll call him anything. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't feel like gay at all for like treating him.
And you don't feel uncomfortable or anything?
No.
Well, that's a good sign, bro. That's good shit.
So, but back to what you said earlier, though. Being attracted to men is a thing, in my opinion.
What?
Like finding a guy attractive.
Oh, so you mean like
earlier,
having like a man crush?
Not even just I don't know about whole man crush.
So like seeing a dude,
like seeing a dude like damn, like that motherfucker looks good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like not like you literally have a crush on him and you're attracted to him. I mean like a man crush. Like you see a dude and you're like, damn, that's a good looking dude. Like I want to present myself like that.
Exactly. Because when I see a dude, I'm like, holy fuck, bro, this dude's beautiful. This dude's fucking like it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just more like, I want to look like that.
Yeah.
Not on some, like, I want to fuck that.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
100%. Yeah. Different energies for sure. I get that. But, damn, bro. We didn't even need the notes. We just went off. And we are at like an hour and 3 minutes or something. So I think we can wrap it up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? If you have any last questions that you want me to, like, answer.
Nah, bro. I don't think so. But,
Sounds
like,
good.
what do you want to plug, bro? Instagram? What do you want to plug?
All right. You can plug my Instagram. It's at it's Mickey, MIKI _ DIAZ _. And then I guess my Snapchat, Super Twitch 35. Don't fucking ask, bro. It was junior high.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can change your Snapchat username now.
I really don't give a fuck.
Change it to Mickey Blades, bro. Get it.
I should.
Yeah, you should. I changed mine to Chappy Tits, and I was really happy that I got it.
I'm going to do that shit right now.
You're going to try and get it right now while I outro this? Okay, let me know if you can get the username. Oh, also, that fucking tattoo on your arm right there, that says Mickey Blades in Arabic, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Very fire. So,
And next week, next coming Friday.
you're dropping a new song?
No, I'm getting starting my half sleeve. I'm adding on to this shit.
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. You weren't in the mic.
Next Friday, I'm starting my half sleeve. So I'm adding on to it. So I'm excited.
Very fire, bro. Very fire.
Very fire.
So, thank you guys for listening or watching. If you're on YouTube, smash that fucking like button. Share this with your friends if you enjoyed it. Don't be selfish.
Do not.
I appreciate all of you for listening, and I hope you all had a great time and had an engaging conversation with us. I mean, I guess you didn't have a conversation. You kind of just listened to it. But regardless, thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you guys next week. Have a blessed day. Goodbye. Wait. Are you trying to get it right now?
What?
The username?
Yeah, I'm literally doing it as we speak.
Okay, hang on. Before I wrap it up, let's see if you get it. Or if someone already took
Bro,
it.
nobody. If somebody took Mickey Blades, bro, biggest dick rider ever, because I made that fucking name. The username is free. I'm telling you right now,
Holy
Mickey
fuck.
Blades will be known worldwide as a fucking corporation one day, bro. Like, that name, I came up with that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel the same way about Chappy Tits. Yeah.
And, like, that shit is going to be insane one day. That's why I got it tatted on my arm, because it's like,
Now
bruh,
you got no choice.
now I got no choice but to make it that. And once I get the shit fucking trademarked and fucking LLC'd and shit, I'm going to put the trademark and LLC logo on my fucking arm too. Right on the elbow where it hurts the fucking most. So, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's real.
That's fire, bro.
But, yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.